Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Prabhupada. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Savidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Dadadi Swapadantigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudavadagamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Stam Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Saganadaganadamidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadudam Parijana Saidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalita Shivishagam Vidam Stam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagalpade Govesha Goviga Kanda Radha Kanda Atalanjana Gaura Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanasude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpadrubhascha Kripa Sindhubhyev cha Padidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Radhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome back to class. So today, fourth chapter, Bhagavad Gita as it is, transcendental knowledge, and verses are 6 and 7. So we'll read the verse first, 6. Ajo visan avyayatmam bhutanam ishro visan pragadim swamadhishtayam sambhavami atmamayayam. Ajo visan avyayatmam bhutanam ishro visan pragadim swamadhishtayam sambhavami atmamayayam. Ajo visan avyayatmam Bhutanam Isharo Visan Pragritim Swamadhishtaya Sambhavami Atmamayaya. Hare Krishna. Right, Anantika. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Involve. Right. Anantika, you can read the verse.
Hey Krishna Prabhu, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Ajopi Sanyamani, Bhutani
Ishwaru, Ajovisan Avyayatma,
Adotmi Yatmanya, Bhutani Ishwarupi Chan, Pragati Swami Tishtaya.
Sambhavami Atmamayaya. Sambhavami
Atmanam.
Atmamayaya.
Sambhavami Atmamayaya.
Okay. Right. Okay. Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ajo abhi sannavyayatma bhutani nam
Bhutanam Ishwaropi San. Bhutanam Ishwaropi San. Bhutan, not Bhutani. Bhutanam Ishwaropi San.
Bhutanam Ishwarabi San Pragardim Swami Tishtaya Sambhamyatmaya
Sambhavami Atmamayaya. Sambhavami Atmamayaya.
Sambhavamya Atmamaya.
Right. Okay. Good. Yesterday you performed very well. Participated nicely. And could have one right answer also. Very good. So next time you will improve definitely. Okay. Work a little more harder. Right. Okay, Maharaji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ajobi Sanyavayatma Bodhanamisharo San Pragardim Swamadishtaya Sambhavamyatma Mayaya.
So it is Ajobisan Avyayatma. Ajobisan Avyaya. Break at cell. Ajobisan Avyayatma.
Okay, bro.
Right. Okay, Renukamaji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ajopisan Avyayatma Bhutanam Ishwaropisan Pragartim Swam Adhishtaya Sambhavami Atmamayayam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Right. Okay, Jayaprada Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
You got the book with you?
Yes, Prabhu. I have.
Fine. I didn't see last two classes you were not there.
Yes, Prabhu. We had some puja in our home, so I was little busy.
Okay. Right. But are you in the group?
Yes, Prabhu. I am in the group.
So we would have seen the classes also. We have posted on
Yes,
YouTube.
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Can see it at your convenience also.
Okay, Prabhu.
Right. You can read the verse now.
Prabhu, I'm not like. I'll try to read.
Read. Okay, that's okay. I'll help you out. So before you read, just glorify Krishna. That mantra, you know. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ajopisan Avyayatma Bhutanam Ishwarupi
Bhutanam Ishwaropisan.
Bhutanam Ishwaropisan Prakritim
Swam Adhishtaya. Prakritim Swam Adhishtaya.
Swam Adhishtaya
Sambhavami Atmamayaya.
Atmamayaya. Okay.
Right? Yeah. You can read. Nicely you read, no problem.
Okay, Prabhu.
Right. Kamadaji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ajo apisan avyayatma bhutanam ishvaro apisan prasatim samadhishtaya sambhavami atmamayaya. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Right. Good. Snigdhamadaji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Why didn't you didn't come for Pentathlon yesterday? What happened? You had a second place last time.
Prabhuji, 8 p.m. I thought I joined at 8 p.m. 8 to 8:14, 8:15 I joined and I leave out. It was 5:30 yesterday.
Oh, you started 8 o'clock itself. So because of being there was no kirtan only, small kirtan only. Started about 8:05 we started.
Oh.
Okay, still you could have participated, no problem.
No, I joined, Prabhuji. That day I joined. Day before yesterday, 8 o'clock I joined, but again I left because nobody was there. Is what
No.
it was at 5:30.
No,
No, 8 o'clock only. 8 o'clock only. 5:30 was given time. Then we changed to 8 o'clock, and we started 8 o'clock only. 8 to 9, 9:30 was there. 1.5 hours it was there.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Maybe you have joined at 5:30 instead of 8.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Right. Yes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ajopi Sannambayatma
Avyayatma.
Bhutatmani Surapi
Ajobisan avyayatma.
Ajopi Sanvyayatma
Avyayatma.
Abhyayatma Bhutanami Surapi San Prakriti Swamadhishtaya Sambhavami Atma Mayaya. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Right. Rekha Mataji, you can read the translation.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Although I am unborn and my transitional body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all sentient beings, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Right. Verse 7. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham. Hare Krishna. Right, Krishna? Ananti has left. Oh, and there's come back. Okay, Krishna, you can read.
Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhyuktanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamveya.
Okay, good. Mataji.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Where is Karthik?
Not feeling well. He got stomach pain and slight fever also.
He's taking rest, sleeping. Right. Anantika. Anantika.
Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir
bhavati bharatam glanir bhavati bharata
abhyuttanam
padanam
tadatmanam srijamyaham.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Both. Right. Renuka Mataji.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna. Jayaprada Mataji.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्.
Right. Good. Rekha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhyuttanamadharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Nidamaji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Yada
Krishna.
yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata
Abhyuttanam
adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham.
Okay. Right. Can read the translation also.
Yes, Prabhu. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in the religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, and the predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Right. Achopi san avyayatma bhutanam ishvaro san pragardim swamadhishtaya sambhavami atmamayaya. Although I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all living entities, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. So now Krishna is describing his Swarupa, his real form. This is because in the last verse, Krishna had said that both you and me had taken so many births before. I remember each and every of my birth, but you don't remember. Bhuni me metitani janmani tavacharjuna tanaham veda sarvani natvam vetha parantapa. Parantapa means conqueror of limits. But although Arjuna is a very strong and conqueror enemy, still he is a living entity, and living entity is prone to forget incidents of their past lives. They may have the vasanas. So impressions are there. Impressions are always there. Impressions are stored in the subtle mind, in the mind of the previous birth, and based on the impressions, you do a new work or a new action. But the incidents, actually, whatever you have done, factually, you don't remember anything at all. That is because with the change of body, you forget everything. But Krishna now says that he has not forgotten anything. He remembers each and everything. So he remembered that 12 crores years ago, he had taught or instructed Vivaswan about Bhagavad Gita. So Arjuna wants to know why that is so, why this special thing, why I am forgetting and why you are not forgetting. What is so special about that? So Krishna is giving the answer. So actually these three verses, 6, 7, and 8, describes Krishna, how he comes, how he appears, when he appears, and why he appears. The very important verses. And based on these three verses, if you're thorough with these reasons, then Krishna says in the 9th verse that Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tattvaha tektva deham punarjanma neti mameti. So Arjuna, one who perfectly understands the divine nature of my birth and my leelas on past times, after leaving his body, he will not take another body, he'll come straight back to me. So this is assurance, and this is a real benefit of understanding these things very perfectly by Tattvic, I mean, understand by the philosophy, the real philosophy of Krishna, especially this verse 6 about his form, because it is a form that always matters. So there are many people, almost you can say 99% of the people believe that Krishna, okay, they have many ideas about Krishna. Many of them do not recognize Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. At the best, they say that he is a self-realized person, or maybe a powerful demigod. This will happen. This will be described how people are seeing Krishna in different ways. This is described in the 10th chapter. 10th chapter, I think verse 14. Arjuna described that people understand Krishna in different ways. Swayam vetatam parishapa bhuda bhavan bhudesha deva deva jagatpade. In verse 15, he describes how different people understand Krishna differently. Very few people understand Krishna as a Supreme Personality of Godhead with the transcendental form. So they think that Krishna has appeared in a material form just like any other person who has appeared in this material world. For them, anything that is there in the material world, the form in the material world is made of matter only. Any form which you see, any 84 lakh species of forms are there. Any form in the material world is made of matter only, the 24 elements of matter. They cannot understand, they cannot comprehend. It is beyond their comprehension to think that a person can have a transcendental body and still be in the material world. But Krishna, in this verse, very, very clearly describes this nature, this form. Ajobisan, his verse says that Ajobisan, I am not born. At the same time, I have taken a birth. This may appear to be contradictory. I am unborn. I am unborn. At the same time, I have taken a birth. So the first thing is he's unborn. Though Arjuna says, okay, what is so special about that? Even jivas are unborn. Najayade mriyade vakadajin. Nayam bhutva bhavida vana bhuya. Ajo shashado pranam. Nahanyade hanyamana sharine. So Aja is there. Krishna, the living entities are also not born. They are very transcendental. They are spiritual. They are not material. But the difference is that when the spiritual entity, a living entity like us, when we take birth, when we come down to the material world, our body, we have to take a material body. What is the basis by which we get a form? What is the basis of that? Why so many people are getting so many forms? What is the basis of that?
Panchabhuta?
Yeah, Panchabhuta. All bodies like 84 lakh species, which are whatever we find, the water, in the sea, in land, birds, animals, aquatics. Everywhere you find so many bodies. But why people get so many? Why the living entities get so many forms? Based on what is getting the form?
Because of previous impression.
Yes, previous karma. Karma is done. Because of karma, the reactions, karmic reaction, because of karma, we are getting so many forms. If you are getting if you have done a good karma, you may get a form of a demigod, a higher species, a higher planets, a form you can live in the higher planets. If you are done a mediocre job, a mode of passion, you may get a human birth of also, continue to get a human birth and living in earthly planets, middle planets. But if your karma is very bad, and then you go lower down to lower species. So whether lower species, higher species, the basis is that because of karma only you are getting the form. Although living entities is spiritual by nature, it's spiritual, completely spiritual, has got nothing to do with matter. But when we are here in the material world, we are forced to take a material body. But Krishna says, Ajobisa Avyayatma. So that is very important. The word Avyayatma is very, very important. So Atma has got different meanings. In my previous class, I think I have given some. There's a sage called Medini. He's a very great scholar. And he has given 8 definitions, 8 meanings to word Atma. Atma Bhumsi Subhavo Bhi. Atma means is a person, is a person, a Purusha. Atma is one meaning of Atma is a Purusha. Subhava, next meaning is nature. Prayanta means fire. Manasa means mind. Prayanta, then determination, then understanding, will, and then body, sharira, and then Paramatma. So different meanings are there. So one meaning of Atma is body only. So Avyaya means imperishable. Avyaya means without deterioration. It will not change. It will not be destroyed. So that means Krishna, he says that, although Ajobison, I come with a indestructible, undeteriorating, imperishable body. So that is the difference between Krishna's body and our body. Krishna's body is imperishable. Krishna's body is not deteriorating. Krishna's body is always eternal. Just that means there is no difference between Krishna's body and soul. For us, there is a difference. Our soul is eternal. We are eternal. Our soul means we. We means we are eternal, but our body is not eternal. It's temporary. But Krishna, there is no distinction between soul and body. It's one and the same. Because this body is made of sattvic particles, pure Shuddha Sattva. What is Shuddha Sattva? Shuddha Sattva.
Yeah.
Shuddha Sattva means the Sattva which is not mixed with the Rajogun or Tamogun. Normally in material world, when you say Sattoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, these are mixed. Nothing is unmixed. And so you don't find any pure Sattoguna in material world. There is always a mixture of Rajogun and Tamogun. But Shuddha Sattva means pure, without mixture of Rajogun, Tamogun, unalloyed. You can say unalloyed. That is Shuddha Sattva. So that means that Shuddha Sattva means it is made of Shuddha Sattva means that is eternal. Others are temporary. So Krishna says, Ajjobisan Avveyatma, Bhutanam Isharobisan. And the master of all living entities, and the lord of all living entities. Living entities in the material world as well as living entities in the spiritual world. Yes, there are living entities in spiritual world. Actually, more than 3/4 of the living entities are in spiritual world only. They are Nitya Siddhas. Only a small fraction amount, only 25% quarter, 1/4 has come to material world. Those people who are always staunch devotees of Krishna, they're always with Krishna only, serving Krishna. While those who have rebelled against Krishna, who has become antagonistic towards Krishna, like us, we are forced to come out to material world. So people like us, living entities like us, Krishna is a shelter for us. Same way, Krishna is shelter for all the living entities in the spiritual world also. That is why he's called Bhutanam Ishwaravisan. Then coming back to his body, he says Avyayatma. Avyayatma means indestructible body. Where do you get this indestructible body? Arjuna asked Krishna, you say that your body is imperishable, indestructible. So how it is so? Where do you get this body? So Krishna says, Pragardim Swamadishtaya. Swamadishtaya. Pragardim. Pragardi actually means external energy only. But Krishna says Swamadishtaya. Swam, my own Pragardi, which means is internal potency. So Krishna's body is not made of these 24 elements. That is why it is a Krishna Pragardim Swamadishtaya. Our body is made of external energy, comprising of 24 elements, while Krishna says that its material body is made of from internal potency only. It is indestructible, so it is pure. So that is why his body is indestructible. Pradim Swamadishtaya. Sambhavami Atmamaya. Sambhavami, I appear whenever I decide. Krishna says, okay, when I decide, I'll come. Nobody has to tell me. Or he is not bound by karma. Krishna is not bound by karma. Krishna comes down to material world whenever he likes. So Maya, because Maya, another meaning is Maya is so to give compassion, to generate kindness to living entities who are trapped in this material world, who are suffering this material world, who are struggling this material world, who are undergoing 3-4 miseries, Adhyatmika, Adibodhya, Adidevika, all these miseries they are undergoing. To give them relief, give them compassion, showing them compassion only I have come. So Sambhavami Atmamaya. Maya, another meaning of Maya is that it's compassion also. So this is very important verse which describes clearly the Swarup of Krishna without any doubt. So devotees, they accept what Krishna says. They don't look into other aspects. And Krishna says that he has got an imperishable body here, made up of his interior potency, pure sattvic elements. And he appears not on because of this karma bhala, not because of his born. He's not at all born by karma. He appears whenever he likes, whenever he decides, and whenever he wants to show compassion. Another reason why another reason is given in the next verse. Why he is coming? Why is coming? He says, "Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata vyuthanam dharmasya tadatmanam sujamiham." Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice or descendant of Bharata and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself. So dharma means religious principles. Religious principles, who has made this religious principle? Who has initiated these religious principles? Who has made this?
Krishna.
People of the world.
No. How can people like that make dharma? How somebody, authority has to make this religious principle? No, nobody, not any Tom, Dick and Harry can make some dharma and say this is dharma. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it's a good point you have raised, because in Srimad Bhagavatam, we are discussing the 7th canto, verse 15. So chapter 15. In that is given, there are 5 religious branches. There are 5 religious branches. Vidharma, you can note down Vidharma, Paradharma. I hope you are noting down, bring notebook and pen. Are you noting down?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, you are doing. Jayaprada Mataji, when you attend the class, please bring a notebook and pen also. Right.
Okay.
So Dharma actually in Bhagavan says Dharma tu Sakshal Bhagavat Pranidam. That is Yama Maharaj. In the 6th canto, he advises his Kingaras, his servants, Yama Kingara, servants of Yama. He tells his servants that Dharma tu Sakshal Bhagavat Pranidam. Dharma is the codes of religion are enunciated by Krishna only. And this, based on this dharma only, we have this structure, this varnashrama. Varnashrama system is based on dharma. So dharma, you have that purushartha, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. This dharma actually means the codes of religion. And based on that codes of religion, you have this varnashrama system. And the varnashrama system, the 4 legs of varnashrama are that cleanliness, kindness, honesty, and tolerance. Tapasa. Tapasa means austerities. Austerities, cleanliness, honesty, and
Forgiveness.
not forgiveness. Taba means austerity. Shaucha means cleanliness. Cleanliness. Then Satya means honesty. Daya means kindness. Tabo Shaucham Daya Satyam. Taba Shaucha Daya Satya. These are the 4 legs of Dhamma. Based on this, we have this varnashrama system. And the Paradharma means these are the supporting pillars of Paradharma. Paradharma means devotion, service to Krishna. Savepumsam parodharmo yada bhaktir adokshaje. Real pure dharma, highest dharma, the highest religious principle is rendering devotion service to adokshaja. Adokshaja means another name for Krishna. Adakshaja means one who cannot be understood by material senses. So that so many people ask, have you seen Krishna? Yes. Unless I have seen Krishna, I will not believe that Krishna is there. Unless I understand, perceive Krishna through my senses, I am not going to accept this. But you cannot understand Krishna. You cannot see Krishna with your material senses. It has to be purified. That senses has to be transcendentalized. Then only you'll be able to see. Brahma Samadhi says, Premanjana Churida Bhakti Vilochanena Sanda Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti. Premanjana Bhakti Vilochanena. By pure devotion, the prema, the ointment of prema in your eyes, with that eyes only, anointed with the prema, with that eyes only, you'll be able to see Krishna. Other Shri Krishna Namadina Bhave Graham in Grahim Indriyai. Krishna's name, forms, pastimes cannot be understood by your material senses. So that's why it's called adoption. So rendering devotional service to Krishna is a paradharma. Then only the soul will be happy. So you have the dharma and paradharma, and this dharma and paradharma, everything is enunciated to Krishna only. And people sometimes construct or concoct their own religion. So there are 5 types of religion which is given Srimad Bhagavatam: Vidharma, Paradharma, Abhasa, Upama, and Chala. Got it?
No. Once again,
No.
please.
Vidharma,
Vidharma, Vidharma, Paradharma,
Yes.
Abhasa, Upama, Chala. Vidharma is religion, which is opposite to the courts of Veda. Is not following the courts of Veda. Is called Vidharma. Paradharma is principles by which you are not able. I mean, it is different from your this one. One is unfit to practice. It's called Paradharma. Or we can say Paradharma is the religious principles introduced by some people, some other people, other than Krishna, people introducing their own new principles. That is called Paradharma. Abhasa means a reflection, a false similarity. Looks like Dharma, but it is different. Like sunlight, you see sunlight directly reflecting on, we can see the sunlight. But if you suppose, if the sunlight falls on an object, you can very easily see this object. Any tree or any person, anything, any building. If the sunlight falls directly on that, then you can recognize the object very clearly. But the sunlight is reflected from water or some other source, then that reflection will not be very clear. It will be obscure. That is called abhasa. That upama. Upama means a new type of religion, totally different type of religion introduced by persons. And chala means cheating. Cheating means the same principles explained in different way. So when you say Paradharma Krishna, Parabrahma is Krishna, and Krishna has got all these transcendental qualities, then some people, the Mayavadis and Jnanis, they'll say that, oh no, this Krishna's form is not there, he is Nirakara, he doesn't have any form, he doesn't have any qualities. Such kind of expressions in you. That is called Chala. So these are 5 branches of religion. But the real religion, Dharma, is founded by Krishna only, and you have to follow the Dharma. If you want to get out of this material world, you have to follow the Dharma, explained or initiated by Krishna. And whenever there is a fall or when there is a decline in these religious principles, then Krishna appears to correct them. So normally Krishna appears by schedule on the 28th fortnight of the 7th month. In purport, if you read the purport, Jayapradamaji, you having the book of Srila Prabhupada on ISKCON book only or some other book?
The ISKCON book, Prabhu, but yeah, but in our language, Kannada language.
Oh, that's no problem. That's okay.
Okay.
Really no problem.
Okay.
You read the purpose, you'll find in purport Krishna, Srila Prabhupada mentions that normally as per the system in form of Krishna itself, Krishna by schedule comes on the 28th fortnight of, the 28th Chaturayuga of the 7th month.
The 8th month.
We have explained that Kalpa, Chaturyuga means the 4 yugas. 1000 Chaturyuga makes 1 Kalpa. And 1 Kalpa is a daytime of Brahma. So Kalpa is a daytime of Brahma, and Kalpa is 1000 cycle Chaturyuga. So in 1 Kalpa, 14 Manus come. The 7th Manu is the present Manu, this is the Vaivasvata Manu. We have seen Vivaswan, the son of Vivaswan is Vaivasvata Manu. So Vaivasvata Manu is a 7th Manu. He is a present ruling Manu now. Now his 28th cycle, 28th Chaturyuga, Krishna appears. But Krishna can come anytime he wants. It is not necessary that he is bound by this schedule and all that. The schedule is made by him only, and only he can that make it. Like that dharmic principle also, only Krishna can change. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he changed that Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Previously, it was Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Then he changed to Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna alone, Krishna himself. Only he is authorized to change that. That is a story behind that, why he's changed that. Today we don't know the time. Some other day, if you can remind me, I'll tell you. So, basic principle is idea is that the big principle is created by Krishna only, and whenever there is a decline, people are not following these dharmic principles. People are getting deviated. People are getting enjoyments, and they keeping asuric demonic mentality develops a demonic mentality, and they are harassing people who are following these dharmic principles. At that time, Krishna comes and makes the necessary correction. Sometimes he comes personally. Sometimes he sends some other avataras like Buddha. Buddha avatar is given in this purpose. When there was so many animal sacrifices going on, too much animal sacrifice. Normally, some Vedic yajnas, animal sacrifice is allowed. But it should be performed by very qualified brahmanas and very qualified conditions, special conditions. And when that animal is killed, immediately he gets a human form. That is a benefit of the animal which is sacrificed in yajnas. Because that is the mantras given by brahmanas, very, very qualified. Because of that, immediately he gets a human body. But as the time went along, happened that people started sacrificing more and more animals without any religious sanction, Vedic sanction, without Vedic sanction, against the principle of Vedas. They started sacrificing, killing innocent animals just like that. So then Buddha came. Buddha initiated the dharma called ahimsa. Like that, sometimes his avatars, expansions come. Sometimes his representatives like Jesus Christ, Muhammad Nabi, they're all considered to be representatives of the Supreme Personality. So it is not necessary that all the avatars appear only in India. It appears any part of the world. But whenever Krishna appears, Krishna teaches the codes of religion, codes of spirituality, codes all the Shastras in a very high manner to persons who can understand that. Yeah, you can understand a basic principles or philosophy if you are intelligent or qualified to receive that. Arjuna is Aryans. Aryans basically are very spiritually advanced persons. Anarya Jushtama Swargyam. The word Arya is mentioned in the 2nd chapter, verse 2. Arya means one who are progressing spiritually. And Arjuna is a very advanced person. So that's why Krishna explained everything. He says, Saktavan Partha, Yogam Yujjan Madashaya, Asamshem Samagram Mam Yada Samagram. I'm going to explain everything. Everything I'm going to explain. Because Krishna, Arjuna is capable of receiving this. He is able to assimilate the very high philosophy. But it is not always so in every case. So time, place and circumstances, depending on time, place and circumstances, the basic principles, the basic tattvas is explained in a minimum way or maximum way. Like, but the basic thing is the same, because the Supreme Personality is the God only, and we are servants of God. We are to serve God. These are the basic principles. Like Srila Prabhupada says, 2 plus 2 is 4. Whether you are studying the first standard or LKG, 2 plus 2 is 4. Whether you are doing MSc Maths also, 2 plus 2 is 4. But in MSc, in postgraduate course, very advanced mathematics is also explained, taught. Same way, depending on your ability or capacity to absorb this, higher principles are explained, and higher principle is the starting of this. So Varnashrama system is the highest principle, the dharma. And when you accept this Varnashrama system, you can very nicely advance and go back to Godhead. When some disturbance is there, Krishna comes and rectifies that. This is a nutshell, the essence of verse 7. So, further clarification you need.
What are the 8 meanings of Atma?
Okay, Atma, first meaning is
Soul.
Not soul exactly, person, you can say person. First meaning is person, Purusha. Second meaning is nature. Nature. Third meaning is fire. Third meaning is fire. Fourth meaning is mind. Fifth meaning is determination. Sixth is understanding. Seventh is body. And the last one is Jiva, soul or Lord, Brahman. So the verse actually is Atma Pumsi Subhavobi Prayantaha Manasorabi Vidavabi Manishayam Sharira Brahmanorabi. So human being, first one is human being, second one is nature, third one is fire, fourth one is mind, 5 determination, 6 understanding, 7 body, and 8 jiva or Lord. Right, thank you. So, Snigdha Mataji, you can render Narasimha Kirtan.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyakasipurvakhyah Silatankanakhalai Ito Narsingho Parato Narsingho Yato yato yami tato Narsingha Bahir Narsingha Hridaye Narsingha Narasimham Adi Sharanam Prapade Tabakara Kamala Bari Nakham Adhuta Sringam Hiranyakasipo Tanaprangam Ishabadrita Naraharirika Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Narsingadev 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 Jaya Narsingadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
ഇതിന്റെ കൂടെ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്താലായിരിക്കും നമുക്ക് 11/10 എന്നുള്ള റേഷ്യോ കിട്ടുക?
Hari Bol
നമ്മൾ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. Vishnu Jalantam Sarpadam Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarpadam Singam Vishamadram Mrityum Mrityum Namami Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarpadam Mrityum Mrityum Namami Jai Nrsimha Sri Nrsimha Jai Sri Nrsimha Prahlādisha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bhranga Jai Nrsimha Sri Nrsimha Jai Sri Nrsimha Prahlādisha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bhranga Jai Nrsimha Sri Nrsimha Jai Sri Nrsimha Prahlādisha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bhranga.
शुद्ध भक्ति विनाशकारी श्री नरसिंहदेव भगवान की
जय।
वैष्णव भक्त शेष प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय।
ओ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च
पतितनां पावनाभ्यो वैष्णवाभ्यो नमो नमः।
नंदगोड़ी वैष्णव वृंद की
जय।
आचार्य दास ठाकुर की
जय।
शिला प्रभुपाद की
जय।
गो प्रेमानंदे
हरि हरि
हरि हरि। Okay, see you Saturday.